That's how good NaLyssa Smith and DiJonai Carrington go together. It's a match made in heaven. So I'm actually heartbroken when I hear this news today.
NaLyssa Smith and DiJonai Carrington, once the WNBA's Double Trouble duo, have reunited in Dallas. But something is badly wrong. All indicators lead to a split, and the timing could not be worse. Just when they are about to share the court. With the Wings, their off-court camaraderie appears to have crumbled. Dallas thought they were getting a dynamic duo. Instead, their ideal partnership has devolved into a potential disaster. One that might rock the squad before the season even starts.
I am heartbroken when I see that DiJonai Carrington and NaLyssa Smith are no longer following each other on Instagram. It appears they may have broken up again.
What happens when personal issues leak onto the basketball court? The Dallas Wings are about to find out NaLyssa Smith and DiJonai Carrington's split is more than just locker room gossip. It's a ticking time bomb that might derail the team's cohesion. Will they overcome the stress and remain focused? Or is this the type of distraction that derails a season? And let's be honest, are the Indiana Fever and Connecticut Sun secretly relieved that they escaped this situation? Let's dig in.
DiJonai Carrington repost, I like when things are just for me. I love that. Actually, wow, could she be insinuating that NaLyssa Smith cheated on her? Now, both of these players are currently down in Miami right now. And yeah, man, it is definitely looking spooky.
Picture this. The Dallas Wings believed they had pulled off a masterstroke by bringing in NaLyssa Smith and DiJonai Carrington in one transaction. Two emerging talents, former Baylor teammates, and, until recently, a power couple. On paper, it was an ideal reunion, but not so quickly. What seemed like a dream situation has taken a dramatic turn, and this fairy tale may not have a happy conclusion.
Ow! Oh, I'm sorry. You poked me in the eye.
You ate churros.
You did.
I did not poke.
Did you do it on purpose?
I did not poke you in the eye.
Did you do it on purpose?
I got him the knee. That was my reflex.
It looked like you were just laughing.
Remember when NaLyssa Smith and DiJonai Carrington were all over social media, posting adorable couple photos, applauding one another's accomplishments, and exuding power couple energy? Well, those days are over. Now, silence. No likes, no comments, no traces of their previous connection. It's as if they erased their relationship from the internet, as if it never existed.
This is so funny to me, man. They did all of that to be on the same team. Now they ain't even together. Ain't that something? Ain't that crazy how the universe works? Oh, man. Did all that stuff, making skits about Caitlyn, but now y'all ain't even together.
So, what actually happened? The rumor mill is on overdrive, and hypotheses are everywhere. Some believe the transfer put too much pressure on them, causing them to split up. Others claim the split has nothing to do with basketball at all. Whatever the facts, one thing is certain. This drama will not be kept off the court.
About one DiJonai Carrington and NaLyssa Smith being no longer an item. Wow. I swear to God, the WNBA drama literally writes itself. I mean, what's going on with this league?
Here's where things get wild. Reports are developing that DiJonai Carrington is being accused of clout chasing. I don't know about you, but it has to hurt. Imagine working hard to advance your job as the world pulls apart your personal life. The limelight is already bright. Throw in this level of scrutiny, and the strain becomes unbearable.
We have warned NaLyssa that DiJonai is a desperate clout chaser. In my opinion, she does not care who she destroys or harms in her quest for relevance.
But wait, there is more. This is more than simply a split between two players. The Dallas Wings may have unintentionally set themselves up for a full-fledged locker room crisis. What was meant to be a powerful combo may suddenly be one of the most uncomfortable team scenarios in WNBA history. Instead of developing chemistry, the Wings might be heading into a season of tension, side-eye, and unspoken turmoil.
NaLyssa Smith, DiJonai Carrington separated for the last couple of seasons. DiJonai's all the way over there in Connecticut, and NaLyssa Smith is all the way over there in Indiana. Oh man, long distance relationships are hard. But you know what? They said to themselves, we're gonna make this work. We're gonna push through. We're gonna stay together. And one day, we're gonna be on the same team. One day, we're gonna play together.
How do you preserve team camaraderie when two of your top players refuse to look at each other? That is the quandary the Dallas Wings are facing as they enter a pivotal season. It's like attempting to build a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but the peanut butter and jelly have nothing to do with each other. In other words, it's a catastrophe waiting to happen. This is not just any season. The Wings were counting on Smith and Carrington to be their game-changing inside-outside tandem, the hidden weapon that would lift the squad. Instead, they'll be lucky if these two can pass the ball without causing trouble. This isn't the first time personal issues have spilled onto the floor. The WNBA has seen its fair share of damaged relationships in locker rooms, and the outcomes are rarely positive. Keeping a team together under this type of storm takes strong leadership, patience, and real crisis management. The real issue is whether the Wings can hold things together, or whether this strain will ruin their season before it even starts. So, where will the Wings go from here? They have some major damage control to undertake. The front office must step in and smooth things up before the issue escalates out of hand. That includes having unpleasant conversations, setting clear objectives, and maybe hiring a team therapist. Because if they want to keep their season on track, they'll need more than just game plans and practice routines.
Now, they're both young. This isn't the first time they've broken up, they've gotten back, they've broken up, they've gotten back. They have time to get back together, so I'm not going to cast aspersions on their relationship.
Do you think your workplace drama is bad? The Dallas Wings are dealing with an all-new level of uncomfortable. Imagine having to work alongside your ex every day. Now, double the strain and add the intensity of professional basketball, and you have the Wings' current state. It's not just uncomfortable, it's a whole chemical disaster waiting to happen.
You guys got them together. Congratulations. Kurt Miller, way to go.
The Dallas front management had a vision, a dynamic combo that could propel the Wings to the top. Instead, they are dealing with a tense locker room and a team chemistry issue. How can you conduct an offensive if your main players are avoiding one another? Consider the uncomfortable huddles, awkward silences, and side-eye on the bench. It's like attempting to direct a play when the main players refuse to share the stage. This is more than simply a problem. It is a coach's worst nightmare.
DiJonai Carrington, NaLyssa Smith, traded to the Dallas Wings. They play on the same team. They're in the same locker room. Now look, in theory, if you're going to have these relationships with these massive conflicts of interest, yeah, these players should probably be on the same team. But now y'all got traded to the same damn locker room and broke up? Question mark? That's what's going on now?
And this isn't just about Smith and Carrington. The impact might affect the entire locker room. Their comrades are now forced to choose between taking sides and maintaining peace. In either case, they are entering a minefield. One false move, and the Wings' harmony may be ruined.
If the WNBA wants to ever be truly taken seriously as a professional league, you have got to eliminate the one element that really nobody has to worry about in any other professional league. And that is relationships, personal, actual relationships inside these locker rooms. All right, on opposite dueling teams. because it's a conflict of interest. It just is.
The coaching staff has their hands full avoiding personal turmoil from derailing the season while remaining focused on winning. But how can you do that when two of your best players are ignoring each other? It's like attempting to put out a fire while walking a tightrope. One misstep, and the entire season is over.
The WNBA is literally just sort of like a less professional version of like the WWE.
Let's not forget the supporters. They anticipated exciting plays and a chance to compete, not a front-row ticket to a real-life soap opera. Will they gather around one player or simply sit back and let the drama unfold? The Wings front staff is rushing for solutions. If they had a reset button, they would most likely crush it. But there's no turning back now. All they can do is find a way to steady the ship before the season passes them by.
It is what it is. You know, if they broke up, they broke up. But my goodness, who walk and say they ain't see this coming? It was inevitable for them to break up.
Other clubs are more concerned with winning than the Wings are. While Dallas contends with off-court issues, its opponents are accumulating potential. It's like witnessing a slow-motion crash. You know it's going to be ugly, yet you can't take your eyes away. Remember how dealing a previous number 2 selection was regarded as a huge mistake? The Indiana Fever just reversed the script. They let go of NaLyssa Smith, but what they got back may be the season's best deal. Let's speak about Sophie Cunningham, the latest game-changer in Indiana's roster.
This is a storyline. I mean, what are we doing here? Wow. So they get in the same locker room, and now they're going to break up. So now the Dallas Wings get to kick off their season with a bunch of drama, a bunch of relationship drama. And who knows, maybe they'll get back together. I mean, it's my understanding that they do this on-again, off-again thing, but we know how that goes. That's drama. No matter how you slice it.
Consider this. A guy who can drain three-pointers, lock down on defense, and bring unwavering enthusiasm every game. Sounds like a wonderful fit, doesn't it? Well, the Indiana Fever has made that a reality. They traded NaLyssa Smith and the 8th pick in the 2025 draft to Dallas in exchange for Sophie Cunningham and the 19th pick. On the surface, it appears like Indiana made significant concessions, but here's why this decision might be game-changing.
In Sophie Cunningham, the Indiana Fever are trading for a multi-dimensional wing, capable of knocking down the three ball.
Cunningham is starting to cook. Cunningham 3 is good. Cunningham from the corner.
Locking down defenders.
Several deflections, and this time she gets the steal and the N1 opportunity.
And injecting passion and emotion into the game and into her team. On offense, Cunningham is a floor spacer and a deep shot maker. Each of her last 3 seasons, she's finished top 20 in the WNBA in threes made per minute on the floor among qualified players. And she will join a backcourt that features 2 of the top 5 three-point shot makers from a year ago, Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell.
Sophie Cunningham is more than just a role player. She's a seasoned sniper who can light it up from deep. Over the last 4 seasons, she has been among the WNBA's top 20 in three-point shooting percentage, hitting 38% from beyond the arc. That sort of range is precisely what Indiana needs to open up the floor for Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell, while also allowing Aaliyah Boston to dominate in the paint. Cunningham's importance does not end with her shooting. She's a defensive Swiss Army knife, capable of guarding several spots and frustrating opponents throughout the court. One possession, she's stopping a quick point guard. The next, she's battling a small ball forward. Her adaptability is an ideal match for the Fever's fast-paced, adaptive style, making her an important component in their climb to prominence.